Attorneys for Hunter Biden, President Joe Biden's son, asked a federal judge in Delaware on Monday to toss out his 3 felony gun charges on Second Amendment grounds and on the basis that he previously reached an agreement with federal prosecutors to not be charged for the alleged gun crimes. The law used to charge Hunter Biden is likely unconstitutional under the reasoning that the Supreme Court has said it should be applied when assessing limits on firearms, according to a filing in federal court in Wilmington, Delaware. Hunter's lawyers argued prosecutors were being influenced by the president's political enemies, including former President Donald Trump, the 2024 GOP presidential primary frontrunner. The Republicans and anyone else that's been investigating the right-wing media, for example, have tried to say that President Biden has done something wrong. They can't find a shred of evidence because he hasn't, the lawyers claimed. Hunter Biden, 53, was indicted in September with lying about his drug use when he bought a firearm, becoming the first child of a sitting president to be charged with a felony. The spokeswoman for the U.S. Special Counsel who brought the charges did not immediately respond to a request for comment. The Supreme Court said in 2022 in a case known as New York State Rifle and Pistol Association versus Brunin that gun restrictions must be consistent with the U.S. historical tradition of firearm regulation. Hunter Biden's legal team said that the framers of the U.S. Constitution were well aware of the problems caused by intoxication, but there is no history of preventing substance abusers from acquiring firearms. Hunter Biden's legal troubles have been a lightning rod for Republicans who have made investigations of the president's son a key part of their impeachment inquiry of Joe Biden, who is a Democrat. Hunter Biden's legal team also said the gun charges should be dismissed because U.S. Department of Justice attorneys had signed a deal in June to not prosecute if the president's son abided by a diversion program. The court filing said the sweeping immunity of the diversion agreement would seem to prevent the government from pursuing the tax charges as well. The diversion agreement allowed Hunter Biden to avoid a gun charge. In return, he had to comply with several conditions for 2 years, including not possessing a firearm, supervision by a U.S. probation officer, abstaining from alcohol or illegal drugs, and submitting to drug testing. The gun charges carry a maximum penalty of 10 years in prison and a fine of $250,000 and 3 years of supervised release.